David Schwartz's tweet on space travel dropped a bombshell on the internet, and I'll explain what it all means. Come back to Coin Lady channel whenever you need information about XRP, because that's where you'll get it. If you're enjoying our content, why not subscribe and give us a ring to stay up to current on all the latest XRP talk? Share your thoughts and feelings in the comments section after giving this a thumbs up. Think about it, these two global reserve currencies would be existing side by side. I know, right? It's mind-boggling. David thinks an unregulated global currency would be ideal. While many may dismiss this as nothing more than a scheme by crypto fans to enrich themselves, he does have a valid point. The US currency has dominated international finance for decades. However, countries are beginning to realize that depending only on the US dollar may not be sustainable in the long run due to rising global tensions and shifting economies. Therefore, there is a growing sentiment that the world is ready for a change. Take the banking industry as an example. Most international banks would be wary of adopting a system developed and maintained by one of their primary rivals, such as Deutsche Bank or JP Morgan. The same is true of countries. Every nation covets having its currency serve as the international standard. However, let's face facts. That's not something every nation can say they have. The United States, the European Union, Russia, and possibly China are among the few truly formidable powers. Here's the catch, though, most of the globe wouldn't want one superpower to have exclusive control over the reserve. This leads us to the concept of a golden ticket, a global digital asset that is immune to the politics and goals of any one country. It's exciting to think about this potential rather than simply bouncing between the euro and the win in China. For instance, instead of a digital currency that is subject to the whims of the world's most powerful nations, why not pick one that is internationally recognized and politically neutral? David Schwartz has a bold and revolutionary perspective. A currency that does not take sides could be the answer if the world is looking for a clean slate. It's a huge job that can't be finished overnight. But the thought of a digital asset having the potential to alter the global economic system gives me the willies. David Schwartz, the brilliant CTO of Ripple, makes the astute observation that governments might agree to adopt a new currency if the alternative is for another country to impose its regulations on them. One dominant power or a currency with no central authority? The second option starts to look very good. And if that happens to make crypto fans richer by accident, well, that's probably a bonus that most people can live without. Here's where things get interesting. Before you roll your eyes and label me a crypto zealot, I've long held the notion that XRP might be a worldwide bridge currency. Listen up, the advent of CBDCs suggests decentralization of the financial system. CBDCs have some benefits, but they also have some drawbacks. They have a significant role in splintering the economic system. When you consider the value of XRP in a future where trillions of dollars flow every day via a unified global system, you can see why it has the potential to be a universal translator in today's decentralized economy. However, let's get some perspective. Even by the year 2030, that seems like a long time. When a company like Ripple interacts with over 40 central banks and is part of an IMF task force, it's hard not to take notice, even though CBDCs are predicted to hold only a fraction of the global financial stage. Prediction, though, remains as muddy as ever. A neutral bridge that no single entity dominates, freedom from geopolitical puppeteering, and the promise of a seamless financial world are all things the world needs, and XRP looks to deliver all of those things. It's on the cusp of happening now. Before anything else, keep in mind that Swift's attempt to develop a token like XRP failed miserably. Why? Put another way, what the world really wants is a decentralized solution, not a new puppet master. Centralized methods are ruled out in favor of decentralized ones since everyone is looking for that neutral bridge token. Future financial transactions will involve atomic settlement and several currencies. There's really no denying it. But the true storm is brewing in the narrative surrounding President Biden, with right-wing media crying ineptitude and some Democrats nodding and reluctantly agreeing. Videos have surfaced of Biden tripping over phrases and showing symptoms of age, fueling a media frenzy. I think there's more to the story and that the truth needs to be told. Neither the leftist nor the rightist political theater interests me. Politics, at its root, tends to divide rather than bring people together, in my honest opinion. Consider this. What if the whole story is just a smokescreen to divert attention? While the world's attention is on the BRICS nations like Russia launching CBDCs and threatening the dollar's dominance, is Biden truly steering the ship, or are shadow puppeteers or his trading a bigger role behind the scenes? Keep in mind that there is usually some shady goings-on behind the scenes. The narrative of our decline on the world stage is robust, yet in March 2022, when all eyes were on the Russia and sanctions issue, the United States unexpectedly rescinded Executive Order 14067. A CBDC in the United States, of course. The US CBDC is probably more than just a scheme. The United States may be planning to appear to be on the defensive in order to reintroduce itself with the power of digital banking, and this reality is simply waiting for the right introduction. Don't pin it all on Joe Biden. This change on a global scale has been brewing for decades. Since the end of the gold standard, confidence in the international monetary system has been shaky, but at this juncture in the digital age of finance, it would be simplistic to attribute this instability to any one person or group. Utility tokens such as XRP and others are the golden tickets to the impending fourth industrial revolution. The digital domain is the board for a global game of chess that is heating up. Chadston Grabber is chirping about a potential BRICS dollar or common currency for oil trade in August, and now we can talk about the thunderous rumbles from China with President Xi Jinping looking to trade oil and gas in the mighty when the dollar has been the kingpin for so long. We're not talking about some idle rumor here. It's possible that the end of the dollar's reign and the development of Operation Salmon will coincide with the BRICS playing their card. This chorus seems to be sung by everyone, everywhere. My gut tells me we may be completely off base here. Maybe I'm grooving to the wrong music. Do you not get the impression that a pall of gloom is being placed over the United States in an effort to make it appear that its days are numbered? Is there any good news amid all of this? What we're lacking: Turkey and Saudi Arabia, two major players, are vying for a piece of the BRICS pie, a super currency backed by Russia, China, India, and Saudi Arabia's gold. This is not just a twist in the plot. Egypt has joined the BRICS Bank, and the BRICS nations are creating their own golden shield against the US dollar made of tangible commodities. It's like the earth moving. In spite of the fact that the US dollar, a currency built on debt and illusory trust, may be on the verge of collapse, a part of me is screaming at me to wake up. Is it realistic to think the dollar will collapse soon? With its digital duplicate ready in the wings, I predict it will be there for at least another decade. Consider this. Do you think Russia would prefer the US dollar if I were them? Nope. Would I wish to trade in US dollars for Russian rubles? Oh, no way. What's the solution here? A currency with no central authority and therefore no bias? CBDCs usher in a brave new future, one in which every nation proudly displays its CBDCs and to which its citizens answer exclusively for their actions. Envision a future where the reckless production of money only has an effect on the criminals involved. That's the ideal, right? A decentralized global financial system may have its foundation in XRP. This is a mouth-watering possibility. But if CBDCs are sold in stores, I worry about our economic security. That's why it's a good idea to research privacy coins and spread your cryptocurrency risk. Given the current state of affairs, stand tall, be wise, and let's ride this wave together. For one thing, we must see through the mirage they want us to believe in this game of shadow and light. I am not a certified financial planner, so please keep that in mind. These videos are intended solely for amusement purposes. Before making any major financial decisions, I always tell viewers to do their own research and talk to experts. Much appreciation for your attention. A thumbs up and a subscription will show your appreciation for the video. See you soon, bye.